So I'm making crawfish stew. What I do is I take the meat bits out and a couple of the bigger claws because I'm very sensory and I like that in my soup. I'll pull it out and crack it open and eat it with the rest of the stuff. But I take the extra bits that you don't eat and all the leftover pieces and I put it in a pot with some water and a little bit of salt and some seasonings. I used some lemon juice and some garlic and some onion powders and a little bit of the Old Bay seasoning. It kind of gives it a little spice with the cayenne. And then what I do is secret to this, since I'm not going to be boiling it for 4 hours to make a really good broth, I add a little bit of chicken broth. So what I'm doing basically is flavoring my chicken broth for this meal. It's quick and easy. You just boil it for a bit while you're, I put mine on and I went and fed my dogs and my cats. So this is some of the juice that I pulled off, and I just strained it and I was heating it back up to make sure that it was all thoroughly boiled. When you're at this stage, you taste it a little bit. Yeah, that's about perfect. But if you need salt or if you need anything additional to it, you can add at this point. So then I just made some rice, and I did this in the microwave. It's 1 cup of rice, 1 3/4 cup of water. You put the lid on. Do 5 minutes on high, and then 10 minutes on 50% power, and then let it sit for 5 minutes. You have perfect rice every time. So I put some rice in the bottom, put the meat on top, and now I'm just going to take this and add it. If I were being fancy, I would have grabbed some fresh lemongrass or sage or something mint out of the garden just to kind of garnish it. But that's pretty much dinner. As I get my spoon, and that's crawfish stew. You can add veggies, whatever you like, but that's the basics.